Yeah, no, it's not a thing.
Oh, you got money. Make sure you head your ass. Yeah, I can't hear you guys because you guys can't actually talk to me. 3 hearts. Oh, played a rat. Come on. Before you wipe your butt, wipe from the front to the back. Never back to front. Give me your money. Ice cream, yeah, whatever that shit is, right? I don't care about their comfort. The egg will always persist. Let me cook. Let me cook. Daddy. Ah! You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You know, when you gotta, you know, I never get a sponsorship from them because I curse too much. Fuck you guys. Fuck. You guys won't hear me speak another word for the whole stream. Fuck it. You know what dirt smells like? I've been waiting. Fiber. Oh, this is how you make me feel. Then your mom in front of the Hoover Dam. This bird is gonna fucking squirt all over me. No, I'm not good. I'm the best. No, I was on Iron Chef. Fuck Bobby Flay. Come on. Stupid puns. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Make sure I can get all this shit right. Put my microphone. Yeah. Blah, 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 guys. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. You got money. Make sure you head your cameras right. Yeah, I can't hear you guys because you guys can't actually talk to me. 3 hearts. Angle. Played a rat. Kitchen. Come on. Before you wipe your butt, wipe from the front to the back. Never back to front. Give me your money. And then we'll start setting up stuff on the ice cream island here. Yeah, whatever that shit is, right? I don't care about their comfort. The egg will always persist. Let me cook. Let me cook. Daddy. Ah! You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You know, when you gotta. You know, like way the fuck loud. Should be that fucking loud. Curse too much. Fuck you guys. Fuck. You guys won't hear me speak another word for the whole stream. Alright guys, get ready. Get ready. It's fucking coming. It's fucking coming. Fuck. Alright. You know what dirt smells like? Blah, 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 blah. I've been waiting. Alright, let's get this going. Alright. Oh, it would help a lot if I put this over here so I could see it on this screen. Silly me. Silly me. What the fuck is up, everyone? What the fuck is up? It's me again, Daddy Uber Stuff. And welcome to another episode of Cooking with Uber Stuff. I'm actually gonna make a whole fucking like sound bite for that, guys. You know, cooking with Uber Stuff, Uber Stuff. Guys, look, barefoot, foot porn for you guys. Especially you guys on TikTok, you get right in the middle screen. Yeah, don't get too used to it though. I was in a fucking hurry today. Oh, thank you so much, Zay99. Yeah, don't think that follow is going to be the reason why you get extra feet pics, okay? Don't think that. All right, so guys, what are we doing today? It looks like Ramen Hacks, and I just realized I left the most important thing downstairs, which was the ramen. Like I said earlier, I was kind of in a rush for everything, right? trying to get everything all set up. My computer has been doing this thing called taking a shit after X amount of time. So, which is great for no fucking reason, but it is decent in the fact that I try to keep my streams for cooking within that hour time frame, because like I know that everyone's time is valuable, you know. I want to make sure that you guys can understand that you guys can cook pretty fucking decent food in an hour, right? If you add another like half hour if you want to include the dishes, unless you're doing one of my marathon streams, right? So that's kind of like what we're kind of doing for that. But with that said, guys, do me a favor. Just fucking stick around for like 1 minute, not even 1 minute, without seeing my sexy face, without seeing it. Guys, look at all the background stuff, or even look at this while I'm gone. I'm gonna go grab that ramen really fast. Stupid fucking me. Guys, I'll be right back. Don't leave me. Don't fucking leave me.
Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Nerd talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my paste up. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. My mind, those eyes like fire, I'm a winged insect.
Told you guys I'd be back in a minute. Not even a minute. That's how fast I am. I'm so fucking fast. I'm like Speedy Gonzalez and The Flash if they had a baby. I'm pretty sure there's a fanfic of some art out there where Speedy Gonzalez and The Flash had like a baby. You know, Speedy Gonzalez is like that one scene on The Boys where he crawls in there and just, you know, sneezes. I'm pretty sure there's something like that out there. If it isn't, someone go commission it. I'll buy it, right? I'll buy that artwork and I'll put it somewhere over here, right? I'll put it next to the Godzilla. All right, so again, we are doing some ramen. Now notice this isn't Top Ramen, this is Maruchan Ramen. It's better than Top Ramen. I know that technically Top Ramen is the original one with Momofuku Ando. I'll do a history lesson with you guys about him. But we want to eat some fucking decent ramen that won't break the bank. This is like, I think this might actually be cheaper than Top Ramen. I don't know. I haven't done a recent pricing on ramen recently. But show you guys a little bit of trick, a little bit of a hack, a little bit of doing some stuff, have a little bit of fun with everything. So I still have to kind of set up everything. So let's get this dick on my road. So get down to the little, you know, there you guys go on Twitch into this. So we are not going to use the induction burner. We are going to use our butane burner today. I find that this does boil water slightly faster, which isn't really a problem. The only reason why is because I don't want to deal with another technical issue that we were dealing with before. So I want to make sure we have this ready to go. We have some of this. We are going to cut up some scallions, some of the stuff that we are freshly growing all the way over here. Look at this, guys. Oh, we're going to cut some of those scallions. If you guys remember, we were growing those boys not too long ago. It's like, it felt like only a week, and look at how big they are. They're almost brand new scallions already. So we are going to do some butchery, but guys, there is a very special guest that I want to bring, and it is the infamous rotisserie chicken, right? Rotisserie store-bought chicken. Now, if you guys are wondering, God, I just realized that the audio for the desktop's kind of loud. Let me fix that really fast. So if you guys are wondering why we are doing rotisserie chicken, is because another reason, another goal for me doing this whole stream is to make sure that you guys are, you know, are like able to get some money in this. Why is my Twitch stream look so fucking weird like that? I just realized, hold on, what the frick is going on, man? Bird's eye, do that. That's it. Wait, why does it look like that? Why are you clipped like that? I don't know. I give up. Hey. Hey, Brandon, how are you doing? Hell yeah. You're going to see what you're doing? All right, good. You better. This is a trick. So, all right, anyways, infamous rotisserie chicken. This is $10. That's, to me, it's expensive for a bird, but with the economy going on right now, $10 is actually a goddamn good price for a bird. Reason why is because you are only, how much, this is a 1 pound bird after it's cooked for $10. To me, that's fucking expensive. But it is not expensive in the sense that it's going to get you guys your money's worth for the time, the cleanup, and I'm going to show you guys how to kind of like utilize the most you can from this and put it in there. Where do I work / live? I live in Washington State. So, and I work at a restaurant in Washington State. So this hot from at 2:30, yeah, because I fucking grabbed it late. Anyways, so show you guys how this is going to help upgrade our ramen a little bit. Show you guys a little tricks with that. But before we do any of the actual ramen stuff, we are going to break down this bird. We are also going to grab any extra knife work that we need to get done. So get all that stuff going. And some of my favorite ways of upgrading ramen and crap like that. Just random, you know, tidbits here and there. Also really fast, just got done talking to this knife maker, Probs. He's, you know, Probs, a good guy. He's a great guy. He's funny as fuck. We are in collaboration on working with to make a knife from scratch. Not necessarily this knife, but we are working on a brand new knife together. And a majority of the proceeds are going to be going into charity, right? So with that said, I want you guys to look at this knife. You guys can have a knife that's purely your own. They're not going to be cheap, but a lot of it's actually going to go to a good cause if you guys do that. When that happens, I'll let you guys know. But I'm planting the fucking seed in your brain right now. You guys going to be like, oh my God, I have a one-of-a-kind knife. And then they're going to sell it instantly like, oh, I wish I knew about it earlier. Well, I told you now, all right? I told you months ahead of time, right? So let's go ahead and do this. All right, that's there. My bane can stay there for a second. I don't think I need anything there, but we are going to trim up some of our scallions. Oh, look, more feet action for you folks. Oh, my whittle knife. Let me see if I can reach. So we don't need too. Oh wait, no, I have stuff that I can cut in the fridge, right? I got some new stuff. Well, not new, it's old, but I got stuff that needs to get used, right? Oh, here's another thing. You guys need to learn how to use some old shit. Oh, I don't want to use that. It looks gross because it has brown stuff and everything. Well, don't use the brown shit. It's that easy. Just don't do it. Okay? Like, you don't need to eat the brown stuff. It's not going to kill you. It really won't. But, like, there's ways around this, guys. Like, look at this. Oh, it's gone. You don't have to use it anymore. Use it for some compost. Use it for stock. Make your water taste like onions because onions taste good. If you think onions taste like shit, be an adult. Eat the onions. All right? So first things we're going to do is we are going to just trim off the edges, right? The ends. Now, there is, like I told you guys, the anatomy. We are going to save the whites. These, I think we are actually going to use for a stock because we do have so many onions growing already. But we are going to cut up the greens and the whites and save the roots, or we're going to use the roots for something else, right? So we are going to go ahead. I'm not going to do any fancy cuts, but I am just going to make sure that these are nice and thin, you know, almost like chives. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that every bite gets some of this. Oh, are you going to be using the ramen packet? Fuck yeah, I'm going to use the ramen packet. The ramen packet is like, it's pure flavor. It's so delicious, but it's not good for you. Okay, you guys are right that it isn't good for you, but it's not good for you in the sense of, oh, if I have this and nothing but this for the rest of my fucking life, yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, thank you so much. You? I can't tell your name because it doesn't show it, but you know, thank you for the follow. In a world that we live in right now, we cannot worry too heavily on the health of the food that we eat, because if we do that too much, then we are going to kill ourselves. We're going to make ourselves sick before we make ourselves healthy. With that said, that does not mean that you should not eat healthy. This is part of the way of how do I make this ramen fulfilling in the fact where I can eat healthy, have something a bit more rounded, have everything that is umptuous, delicious, and it's going to give me the fuel for the next however many hours I'm going to need to survive to tackle the day. So that's, but how can I do it without killing myself and stressing about if I'm going to be able to eat for the next day or however long? Because this is, I cannot stress how important this is going to be. Like, how hard it's going to be for us to save money. Not just me, not just for my family, and I forgot to make a grocery fund for my streams. I really should be doing that. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. But for everyone. And a goal for my streams from day one has always been, like, let me show you guys how to cook in a way that'll save you money and not be intimidating, right? But still be delicious and still have fun doing it, right? Now these whites, I'm gonna just save these right here. The roots, I'm gonna put over here. We'll put all that. We'll put these in its own container for now. We'll put all those in its own quart. That way we can keep them separato, right? There she blows. Take this out, boop. Don't worry about the plastics. Plastics won't kill you. What will kill you is your attitude towards the plastics. Or if you're a turtle, you know. They're pretty deadly to turtles, guys, because turtles are stupid and they don't know how to not put things up their nose. You know, that's the thing. I'm throwing shade, don't care. Turtle soup is delicious. You never had turtle soup, then you're missing out. All right. There we go. So we got our green onion cut like that. Grab a little cup container. We're gonna grab 2 of these actually, right? And we are gonna go ahead and put these all in. I don't know where the fuck my bench scraper went. I think it's at work. I keep forgetting to bring it over, but it just means I need to buy another one, right? That's all that means. So, you got that. We'll save that for there. Get rid of this one. I'll just wear all the fucking rubber bands. Why not? We'll just wear them all. But fuck it. But fuck it in the asshole. Get rid of the roots. Like so. And then all of these, we're just going to do a slightly bigger cut. They don't need to be as fine because we are going to, like I said, level all this up just slightly, right? Not too much. But we are going to do some bird action too, right? Now you're gonna think, oh, there's gonna be so much onion in this. Yeah, but the onion's gonna be prepared in so many different ways. It's not gonna all taste the same. Sure, the essence will be there, but if you're wondering like why ramen tastes so good, onion is a big part of it. It really is, right? So we got our onion all the way over there, Gucci. Let's see, we do have some other knife work we do want to do, and that has to deal with butter. So guys, here's something that you guys can do ahead of time, right? A lot of people don't do this, and that's fine because a lot of people don't know. Essentially almost every household has a stick of butter just out there, you know, just kind of sitting on the counter or on a dish, preferably on a dish or in a container, a butter dish where it will leave room temperature, all that jazz, right? That's great. There's nothing wrong with that, honestly. But let's say that you don't want your butter to be room temperature for, let's say you want to actually like cook and emulsify some of your shit, right? You want to make sure like you got like a butter sauce that you can make or something, but you want to keep it in the fridge. Oh, what do I do? Just cut your butter ahead of time. That's it. Oh, it requires a special amount. Trust me. I understand that, I really do. But we're just gonna make some mini cubes, right? And then, this way, I can just grab a knob as I need it. A little bit of butter goes a long way. A long way. Right? And we're actually gonna we're gonna cut a few of this, guys. I'll just put it in a little cup container, or a pint container. And then I can grab my knobs as I need it. I can grab my knobs as I need it. Ah! You guys could take that as you want. Might be a little bit too extreme for you Twitch folks, maybe even TikTok folks, you fucking kids. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the same thing. We're just gonna make those nice little cubes. You guys want to know how to make a rectangle into a cube? All right, I'll show you guys how to do that. So cut it long ways, like so. Turn it the other way, long ways, like so. And then from here, you got those 4 squares. Then you just put those into equal sized cubes. Oh, it's so crazy. How did you do that? You invented a brand new technique. You are now my new favorite chef. Gordon Ramsay is a little bitch compared to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't talk shit about Gordon Ramsay. He'll beat the shit out of me. Like, I'm a tall guy. I'm fairly fit. Gordon Ramsay's a different beast. Dude's like this tall compared to me. You know, like twice my weight. I'm not fucking with that. And he cooks better than me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there are people in the world where I'm like, how do they have time to do what they do in the world? And Gordon Ramsay is the one person, like, I think about this and I'm like, oh, well, a lot of it is just because, like, I'm a chef. I don't live like a normal, like, 9 to 5 work week than most people do. A great majority of people do. Gordon Ramsay is complete fucking opposite. I cannot understand or comprehend how he is able to live the life he does. I don't understand it. Like, he is autistic on the level in some form or fashion, or ADHD or whatever. Like, I'm ADHD, I'm positive, I'm sure I'm autistic, but that guy's a totally different fucking level, right? And I mean that in a good way. He has the work ethic of a god. Like, if you put like a work ethic and then you put like the god of work ethics, I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay would be there. Not god of chefs, not god of, you know, cooking or anything like that. God of work ethic. You got to think about all the IPs, successful IPs that he has on top of that, plus all the books, plus the media production, plus all the fucking restaurants. And he still has several Michelin-starred fucking restaurants, you know, and he has to oversee that shit, including his fucking flagship restaurant. And now he has to worry about a whole nother chef coming in. That's insane to me. Like, I can't comprehend it. Like, I get stressed out sometimes with the amount of work I do, and I just see him, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Holy shit. All right, where were we? Anyways, back to the cutting. No more glazing for the gram. All right, so we got our butter, we got this, and there is one other secret ingredient, but we are not going to add that secret ingredient quite yet because it doesn't need to be cut in any form or fashion, right? You guys might have seen the secret ingredient, but if you haven't, it's going to blow your fucking dick, right? But in the meantime, let's go ahead and work on our bird. So let's get a container really fast, several containers. We're gonna grab this Cambro, we're gonna grab one of these bad boys. We're gonna grab a bunch of these, right? Fuck it, why not? Why not? I think these are all the rest of them. All right, let's look at this. Guys, you ever have sex with a grandpa? I mean, everything's all wilted. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at all those juices. Look at all those slim drippings. Oh yeah. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and put this in here right now because we are wanting to save all those juices. All right. So all the juicy goosies, we'll just put in here for now, right? All that is flavor. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay. And what we're gonna do with this? Cool thing about rotisserie chickens, you don't really have to like use any knife work for it, but I do want to show some stuff of it that we can do, right? Because I want you guys to get used to like your knife. But in the meantime, look at this. There's another reason why I really enjoy grocery store rotisserie birds. It's because of this. Everything is tender. It is off the bone tender. That's what we're looking for, right? So. Good. And their seasoning is almost always on point. Almost always. Because they try to make sure that it's not too sodium heavy, but enough to where like, oh, I need to put a fucking pound of salt on this. All right? So we are just going to take off the wing meat. Now, our thighs, I take off the entire quarter at a time. And look at it. Everything is coming off the bird as God intended. Right? So all the shredded stuff I'm just going to put on the side for now. The skin I'm going to put in its own thing because I do want to use some of that skin. Actually, there should be some skin in here too. Whatever. Fuck it. Too late. Well steep. All right. And then all this skin we're going to just peel off. So the chicken breast is the toughest part because it is the thickest and takes the longest time to cook, but there's a way around it. I will go into the science about that a different day. The fat will go in there, the skin will go in here. It puts some moisture on the skin, or it gets the knife again. Yeah, you can see some of it baked a little bit too hard. It's just the way that some of these rotisseries are like designed. So it's what it is. Tis what it is, right? The skin, this is like some bones in there. That's fine. Put that over there. All the bones in this container. Bones de bones, right? Any extra meat, that's also fine. I'm not mad about it either. Or the shredded meat, we're going to put over here. Bones. And this bird, we are going to take... let me grab paper towel really fast. At least get this one going. And we are going to just... And these birds are young birds. There's a reason why they're so small. Separate it from the natural tenderloin that's right there. That's fine. And then we'll grab the tenderloin on its own. Right? All of the star of all of Russia. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Right? Separate that from the loinage. Oh, the loin just cut itself up. That's fine. More bird meat. Shredded breasts. So the reason why I have the breast separated like this. Oh wait, guys, look, the wishbone. Guys, make a wish. Make a wish. All right, I'm gonna make a wish right now. I wish that I am going to be the #1 Twitch streamer. I'm gonna make Queso look like a little bitch, but he's gonna sit on me and kill me right after. Right? I choose this side. I choose this side. You guys get this side. Quickly, make a wish. Make a wish. Hurry! All right, here we go. Ready? Fuck! Fuck! All right, well, I guess that's not happening. You guys' wish came true. Go back in there, you piece of shit. All right, so this extra dry stuff, I'm going to go ahead and put in with the rest of the shredded meat because I do have plans for that. This extra dry breast, I'll put in there as well. This one I'm going to keep just to show you guys, right? Keep that over there. We are going to take off of the skin, put it in the skin bits, because we are going to use that. I will show you guys here in a bit. All right. And look at a little drumstick, so delicious. It sucks sometimes with the rotisserie chickens too, because when they are, to make a thigh and a drumstick dry, it's really fucking hard to do. But because they have to cook them for an X amount of time, they have no choice, you know? So, you know, by law, they have to cook them. Realistically, they could get it cooking less by probably like a whole hour less, and they'll be fine, right? So, we got this, and then we got our thigh meat. We're going to try and keep our thigh meat as intact as possible. We'll put that over there. Put our breast meat right there. This meat, go in my mouth. That's shredded, bone. Extra dry stuff in there. We're gonna do the same thing for this one. Get rid of this little BDSM thing. All right. All right. So, very important to try and save. Let me show you guys. If you guys do this at home, save the cartilage, the bouncy stuff. This is probably the most important part of the entire bird. If I have to gamble it, reason why is because that's the stuff that makes your stock very umptuous. It makes it go as it breaks down over time. All that collagen. All right, so this is all there. Bone and meow. Dry shit. I'm a boss bitch and you just can't meddle with. All right, so our thigh meat is all gravy right there. Just realized, yeah, that's fine. All right. Bam Bam, thank you. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. All right. So, we got that going. Now, with our tenderloin, I'm just going to do it like this. And I'm pretty much going to try and aim for all of our meat to be around this size. About this size, right? Because you got to think, you're eating it with noodles. But you want to have a bite to it. And you don't want to have too much of a bite. You want to make sure, like, oh, eventually you get, like, a bite here and there. Now, the way that we serve this on the dish is going to be its own thing too, right? So this right now is not cold. It's not anything extra. It's just lukewarm because I had it sitting for a bit. This right here is fine. Oh, thank you, Lokes, for the follow. All right, kind of do it from there. Again, we want those same size pieces, especially with the thighs, because the thighs are a bit more tendies, right? But I want to not just do shredded chicken in a ramen because it is just not very cash money, I feel. Put that in there. What the fuck is playing? Oh, Psychosphere. I was like, it sounds like a goddamn truck. All right. So that's all this shit right here. Oh, actually, no, we do need to do this with the skin. So let's get all this extra stuff into the shredded bit. And the skin, we do want to kind of cut this up as little as we can. Oh, what the fuck is this? Look at this, guys. Oh, that's hair. That's definitely not the fuck my hair. That's a lot of hair. That's like in the, that's like tied up around and in the burr. How did this happen, guys? Here, little kitty cat. Yeah. Whatever. I'm not intimidated by hair. It's not the end of the world. If someone's hair has that much bacteria where it's going to kill me, then that needs to be a case study, all right? So I am going to cut up the skin fairly small, right? Way roll, world damn slow. This song reminds me of Arizona. I miss Arizona terribly. Terribly. All right. So you notice that the skin is fairly soggy and fairly crispy. We are going to reconstitute as much of the skin to be as crispy as possible, but what we're going to do is an extra step further with some butter, right? And I'll show you guys what I mean. So we're just cutting this up fairly small. It will break down a bit more over time, don't worry. Now this is fairly seasoned already, so we're not going to do any extra seasoning into it. All right, so we got all that, and let's do a quick hand rinse wash thing. Yes, I know I got dirty dishes. That's fine. I got to do the dishes tonight. I was doing a lot of, cleaning dishes, kind of. Like I said, I was trying to catch up with shit today, guys. God damn it, Johnson. All right. All right. So next, we are going to grab a small little pot. All right. We are going to just put this inside. If any chicken meat gets in there, that is okay. The purpose for this is going to be for butter, and I'll explain why here in a bit, right? So we're going to do that, turn it up, and we're going to put a few knobs of butter. We'll see what it looks like as it melts. We'll probably so this right here is a tablespoon's worth of butter, right? Just for those 4 little knobs. Let it cook a bit. Let's put this butter back in the fridge while we're doing that. All right. That's the freezer. Butter back in the fridge. Cuckoo. Ka-choo. So we got our shredded meat that we are not going to use any of this tonight. We are going to save this for a different thing. We got our carcass, and what we're going to do with this is make a stock, but we're not doing that today because it's going to take several hours. But you guys can take this, freeze this, and save it. And if you don't want to freeze it, put it in a pot of water, let it boil, and you have chicken stock. There you go. And just have it boil for maybe an hour. You know, you're good to go. Actually, you know what? This is gonna go in there too. Look, see, onions, all that. Now you just made a very basic, very delicious stock that's gonna fortify everything. It's, you know, the curl of the pearl, guys. Curl of the pearl. Look, another. Oh, this is the same here. There we go. So, what we are doing with this butter, we are not only just reconstituting the chicken skin, but we are also making our own like chicken skin butter, right? And actually, we could probably do even more butter than this, if I'm being honest. So there's already salt on the skin. There's already pepper on the skin. There's all these fucking components already there. And in this process, we are essentially refrying the skin. And all the fat and everything that's on the skin is melting away into this butter. And then we can save this as a condiment for fucking anything afterwards. And it's gonna taste like roast chicken. It's great. It's delicious. Blow your mind, right? And we're gonna do this until the chicken skin gets like a slightly deeper color, right? So, like I said, this is essentially just frying the skin. Let it do its thing. All right, let you cook, and we're just gonna wipe this down a bit. Huzzah, huzzah, thank you, Ma. GG, Ma, la la la, banana. All right. So, I take a sip of my cock. Oh, yeah. Now, our butter will brown. You'll notice that the butter will start to separate over time. We don't want it to bring to that point. We want those like bubbles, those nice frothy bubbles right there to stay. So it's not going to take very long for this to do its thing. Now, if you wanted to make the chicken skin even finer, you can. Run it through a blender. Run it through a food processor. Or use your knife and just go to town with it. I am not personally doing it for this specific instance. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just personally not doing it because I know I'm going to eat it fairly fast. Now, we do have to put this in a container. You cannot put it in a plastic container right off the bat unless it's a thick-based one because it will melt the plastic, all right? It's fat, you know? It will do its thing. Look at that, though. It smells incredible. You got that nuttiness. You got the nuttiness from the butter. You got all those chicken notes from the chicken, you know, the skin and all that shit. And then this is just an extra like little bit. But you're probably thinking, why are we doing butter for ramen? Because it's delicious. Oh, also, before we do that, we do want to add this, and we are going to add a bit more butter, and we are going to cook the whites of the onion, right? This is going in there as well. Hey, how you doing, Kason? Ooh, hot. A little bit too high. Ooh, that was almost bad. Too high. Now, when we are adding extra butter, it kind of helps cool down the rest of it. Prevents it from browning too aggressively. Doesn't mean that it's not going to. Some of those milk solids are still going to burn, but it's not going to do it as aggressive. So don't be scared to just add a little bit butter more along the way. And you notice that it's almost like a sauce right now. So when you add the butter over time, mounting it. So when we say we're mounting a sauce, it's literally adding a little bit of butter at a time. That helps create like a velvety texture, velvety, you know, stuff. All right. So we want to do this until the onions get aromatic or start to sweat. So they'll lose a little bit of its color, which is fine. And they're already aromatic, that's great. And you see, I turned off the heat, it's off the heat, it's still bubbling. It's still gonna continue cooking for a bit, okay? So, we're gonna let it do its thing, and we're just going to put it over here for the time being, right? Let it cook, let it do its thing. And then from here, we can, as it cools down a little bit, we can add it into a container. We just don't want to do it right now. You do it right now, it's gonna fucking melt. Oh, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Oh, make me so moist. You know. All right, so we have that going, right? And it smells so good. Now, chicken skin is one way. You guys want another trick with this? Bacon. Bacon's a great way to do the same thing. In many ways, you don't even need to use any butter for bacon because there's such a high fat content on there. But if you want it like to be a bit more spreadable, you want it to be more fuck yeah spread it, add butter to it, all right? Essentially, we got like a chicken scallion butter right here, right? As it cools down, it'll congeal, especially when we put it in the fridge, then it will actually look like butter, all right? It'll look a little bit, it'll be a little bit harder because we did separate some of the fats and everything. But if you want to fix that, add some more butter at this stage and just go the distance and stir until those butters, those cubes just melt, right? Not only is this going to cool down the this whole butter process, but it's also going to reconstitute some of those milk fats, those solids, back into the overall process. And you can see it's even more creamy looking already, right? So we'll just go ahead and do 2 more. All right. And notice I'm not doing this on the heat because all the heat is in the pot and in the food already. We don't need to add more heat. We just need to aggressively do this, right? Now, I'm almost contemplating going the extra distance. You know what? I'm gonna go the extra distance with this. I'm gonna go the extra distance. I'm gonna add 4 more, right? But I'm gonna do an extra step. You guys don't have to do it. I think I'm going to because I think it's gonna refine this just a little bit more. If you guys have the ability to, awesome. If you don't be ashamed. It's not the end of the world. But we are going to run this in an immersion blender. Oh. And what this is going to do is going to help break up all those solids even further. A regular blender will do an even better job than this. I don't want to bust out a whole blender just for this though, personally. All right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add some more butter to it. Oh yeah. All right, and we got our chicken skin butter right here. Chicken skin, scallion. So good, so Gucci. All right, now from here we can put it back into this. All right, and we're gonna let this cool a little bit for the reasons I have already said before. If you guys were paying attention, and if you weren't paying attention, actually let's put it in the freezer for now because we do want to use it tonight for this stream. Let's put it on this. And I got more Grammys in your panties got scars. Break out the blender. I'm not gonna break out the blender, Drew. I don't want to. I already fucking broke a breaker earlier. Not today, but at one point I did. Also, Drew, guys, how you doing? How you doing, boo boo kitty fuck? All right, so wipe it down. All right. It is an appropriate place. The freezer is pretty good. Just not as good as sunglasses, but you know. Another appropriate place, sunscreen. Like not sunscreen you wear, like sunscreens you put on your car window. You know, that one. That's a good one. All right, so we got this next. So we have our butter, all that stuff working. We got this. So I guess we're actually ready for like the ramen part of this whole fucking process, right? So we're gonna grab a pot, we're gonna grab some water, right? And if you mix in the sunscreen to your hot foods, does that help cool it down? Actually, yes, it does. It will absolutely do that. The problem is that sunscreen tastes too much like lychee, and lychee is fucking gross. So you don't want to do that. All right. All right. So we got some water. Now, guys, notice how I did not like measure the water that I put in. A lot of these they say what, 2 cups? What's up, Liam? How are you doing? I have, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have not read the instructions for instant ramen in a very long time. Thank you so much, Meme, for the follow. All right. So what is the instructions on Maruchan ramen soup, right? So instructions are boil 2 cups of water. This is definitely more than 2 cups of water in a saucepan. Add noodles and cook for 3 minutes while stirring occasionally. Turn off heat. Add contents of flavor packet. Stir well for 1 minute until flavoring is dissolved. Mix 2 8-ounce servings. There's 2 servings in this? What? Holy shit, there's 2 servings in this. What is this? I did not know that. What? Yeah, just eat it right. Yeah, fucking light cheese, gross as fuck. You're phenomenal. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. More Brawl Stars content. No, Pluma. No. Bad Pluma. Bad. Everyone, flick Pluma on the nose. Flick him. Flick him on the nose. Just, bad Pluma. All right. Product is very hot. Allowed to cool and serve and enjoy. Caution. Product is extremely hot. Handle carefully to avoid spills and severe burns. After preparation, temperature should be monitored for children under 15 years old. Product should be consumed at a table with adult supervision. Guys, I don't know. I'm not here to fucking tell you how to eat your ramen. But hey, if Maruchan says to do it, I guess that's what we gotta do. So I need to go grab an adult before we even start this process. Oh, I forgot. I'm over 18. It works out. So, it's okay, Plumo. I still love you. Just, you know, I can't revolve my life around Brawl Stars. You know, I gotta follow my dreams, my passions of cooking. So there is a reason why it does say, you know, it's served very, very hot. There's a whole science with ramen having to be served at practically boiling temperatures, right? It helps with the flavor getting transferred and also the slurpers slurp. That's a whole thing. Can you have half the dry brick and use it just to crush it up in the bag and shake up the container and eat it dry? My sodium has never come down from high school levels. Drew! It's funny you say that because that's what we're going to do with this one. Oh. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, give it the good old elbow drop. There we go. All right, cool. So, have I tried going on a cooking show like the Gordon Ramsay show? Once upon a time I did, and it was MasterChef actually, but it turns out I was not allowed on the show because I was already cooking for several years. So I was like, oh, I didn't know that, whatever. Either or. So guys, you guys are wondering why I broke that up. We'll get there when we get there, but now that's all broken up, we're just gonna leave that to the side, all right? But back to another one of these, right? You're probably thinking, wait, you just wasted a whole fucking pack of ramen. I didn't. Trust me, that pack of ramen is actually going to carry over for other ramen that you eat down the line, right? This is part of that whole ramen hack. Trust the process, guys. Don't freak the fuck out. It's okay. It's okay, right? So, before we get to any more cooking, I figured it'd be a great time for me to tell you guys about a man named Momofuku Ando. Momofuku Ando is the guy who created ramen soup. All right, hold on. We're going to change the scene. All right, face scene, guys. Momofuku Ando is not this guy. I don't know who the fuck that wannabe baby-looking ass guy right there is. I have no idea who that is. But Momofuku Ando is the guy who created instant ramen. He was probably the most important person of the century while he was alive, next to Norman Borlaug. Norman Borlaug is up there. I'm always going to say Norman Borlaug's number one. But Momofuku Ando, also his name means Lucky Peach. It's a cool fucking name. He wanted to create ramen because he knew it was going to be a cheap way to feed Japan after the bombs fell. But he didn't know how to do it. And he spent a long time on how to try and figure this out. Until one day he saw his wife making tempura. So he was trying to figure out how can he mass distribute ramen in a way that'll work. he got the soup powder done, but he didn't get the noodles right, which was kind of weird to me, but it made sense. So one day he saw his wife making tempura, and he noticed that, oh wait, she's deep frying a wet batter, a dough, and it's turning hard when she goes out. And then he was like, oh shit, let me try that with my noodle. He tried it with the noodles, and that is why instant ramen is a thing now. So the way that he was able to dehydrate, get as much moisture out as fast as possible, as quick as possible, is through deep frying the noodles. And they still use a very similar process to this day on how they do this. Top Ramen is as close to the original chicken recipe, which was the very first ramen ever sold, as you can. And if I'm correct, it was sold for 2 to 5 cents when it first went out, right? And he saved Japan through food. Japan actually said that Top Ramen, instant ramen, is the greatest invention of the 20th century in the world, actually. And I'm inclined to believe it. Top Ramen didn't just save Japan or Japan's economy and everything. It saved the world. It saves us currently with our stress levels on how we're doing it. And that's a big reason why I'm trying to like show you guys how can I spend that extra $1 to make it feel like I'm actually eating a good meal instead of just something that's already poverty food. Everyone has their own tricks, their own hacks, but I want to stretch it to you guys even further. That butter we made, it's gonna last all week. This other thing that we just did right now, it's gonna last all week. But you can do it however fucking much you want, right? You just gotta have to do the thing. All right, done with the history lesson. We're done with that, all right? So we are going to turn on our pot of water. It's gonna be there. Now, again, like I said, notice how I did not measure the water. Very important when we do this, right? That's okay, but we are going to grab a ramen bowl. Oh, the whale ramen bowl. Look at the whale, cause the fucking whale is cool. Hold on, let me put you back here. Look how fucking cool a whale looks. Oh, it's a swimming whale. Ooh. All right. So I make my ramen not like how the packet says, because the way the packet says is dumb. It's not really dumb, but I do it slightly different, right? So remember how we broke this up? Oh, the whale song? We'll do the whale song. I'll do this song in whale version. I gotta get paid 10,000 bits to do that though. Only because my vocal cords are shot and to get the whale stuff. All right, so you guys notice how this looks like a fucking modern day high school kid's hair? Well, that's just science. The reason why they're wrinkly and everything is because of the kansui. So kansui is an alkaline mixture which makes the noodles springy, which is why they're able to, springy and hard, which is why they're able to withstand all the broth and everything, right? So I'm not putting this in there like this. I'm actually going to boil this. But these tiny fucking things, those crunchies, I'm gonna put that bitch in there, right? I'm also going to put our ramen packet in there as well, right? Now, you're probably thinking, why am I doing that? I'm also gonna put some of these crunchy bits in there. Woo! Yeah, this one's a little bit too big. I don't like it when it's that big. We are just going to, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh no, it burst all over. Guys, what this is going to do is add texture. This is going to add some of that extra like, oh, goodness to it, right? Over time, the hot boiling ass fucking water is going to soften them up, but you're gonna get these nice like more than al dente bites from the ramen when you do it, especially when you're finishing your bowl of ramen. Those tiny bites are so incredibly satisfying. I can't explain it. Well, a lot of people don't do that. Actually, I'm the only fucking person who knows how to do this. If I'm being honest, try it. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. And this was like a fifth of a packet worth of ramen crunchies. That's why I call them ramen crunchies. Now I do put them ahead of time instead of whatnot. All right. We do want to get this bitch rolling, all right. Let's check on our butter though. We're gonna stir this up a little bit. All right. Because I do want this to be a little bit, actually I want it to be more than just a little bit. hard, right? Put that in there. So let this get to a boil. Hurry up! All right, here's a trick. I wonder if this works like Weeping Angels, right? If we keep staring at it, but I don't stare at it, if it'll just still not boil. No, it's, yeah, whatever. All right, so we aren't doing anything extra here, right? Now, I do not have a mouth that can withstand molten lava, so, but I do know how to eat ramen. A lot of other people don't know how to eat ramen, so they blow on their shit way too much and everything. This process is gonna kind of help eliminate that a little bit, while also trying to keep everything a little bit warm and just to make the eating experience overall a bit more pleasurable, instead of being like, oh, god damn it, I gotta eat fucking molten lava, fucking noodles really fast. Ah! This kind of like help alleviate that a little bit, right? So we do want to get this spot. We want to get it fucking rolling. We want to get it to a rolling boil. We want to get it all the way rolling. So this way we can pay attention and put our noodles in. Now, when this happens, we have to actually pay attention to the next 2 to 3 minutes. I am not cooking it the entire 3 minutes because it's still gonna sit in the fucking bowl for a while, right? Right? Rolling boil, it's good to go. And just let it fucking do its thing, guys. 2 minutes is my perfect thing. I don't fucking time it. I do it until I feel the noodles. That's something that you guys are just gonna have to, everyone has a different preference. Some people like softer noodles. Some people like harder noodles. Everything's a little bit different. Now notice how it's gonna boil over. You guys know how to stop that? You can put something over it like this, that works, but fuck that, you can blow on it and whatever. Oh, you're cooking for someone else? Blow on it anyways. Blow on it extra hard like this. You know, that was a little bit too hard for even my liking. But you still want to do it, right? Have fun with it. All right. So we do want to break up the noodles as soon as we get the chance to, because if we don't, I hate these toothpick. Look at these. These are like horrible chopsticks. They're like straight. They're just sticks. They don't have a point or anything, right? They make it hard to use. I gotta go grab the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the other ones. Fuck it. There we go. Better. All right. These ones slightly better. I miss my moribashi, but these actually have some grabbage, right? So it's boiling, it's Gucci. So from here, it's been about the 2 minute mark. Just gonna kill the heat, and I'm gonna put the noodles right in. Noodles first. I don't put much of the liquid. The liquid will come out with the noodle, that's fine. I'll save the liquid as I need to. Not the end of the world, right? And then I'm gonna stir. Why am I stirring right now? Because I want some of those crunchies to be inside some of this, so I get some of that bite as it curls up. And I'm making sure everything's nice and seasoned. Oh, but it's soup based. You don't need to worry about that. Yes, the fuck I do. All right. And then I'm going to add some of our bird, right? Like so. Grab the edges. We are going to add some scallion. We are going to add a little bit of our chicken butter. Now, ideally, you do want this as cold as you can, because what's going to do is going to help kind of emulsify a bit. Just right there in the center. You don't need a lot for this, guys. You really don't. And the secret ingredient, everyone. What is it? Da, 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 da. Fucking American cheese. Yeah, you guys didn't see that one coming, did you? And if you did, fucking good on you. American cheese in ramen. I shit you the fuck not. It is goddamn delicious. It's so good. So, oh my god, these aren't pre-packed ones. Wait, do they taste good at least then? Hold on, we gotta taste this before I put it in the ramen. Yeah, they're fine. All right. Put it right in the center. And then we can go ahead and add our boiling fucking water. Like so. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo! Fill this with weed in them! I'm just gonna eat this whole slice right now. So, look at this. Instantly melty, instantly delicious. Stir it up. You guys smell the onions, that roasted chicken flavor? You can smell it. And you see the American cheese? It's like coating the noodle. Look at that. It's so goddamn good when you do that. Oh. All right. And then you just eat, guys. You just eat. Hum hi. Hum hi. All right. Yeah. Gourmet ramen. And this right here is like $2 a portion. Right? $2 a portion. You get those nice crunchy bits from the other ramen. You get all the onion. You get the fucking American cheese. That butter is fucking awesome. You can see, here, you guys can see those tiny bubbles in that broth. That's from the butter and a little bit from the noodles. But the reason why that broth isn't as clear is because of the American cheese. It kind of helps all the fat kind of like stick to the noodle even more. It's like a little fucking, it's a hack, guys. It's a hack that's delicious. And then you get the chicken bites in there. You're probably wondering, why didn't I serve hot chicken in there? Like, super hot? Because it's too tough, right? There's a reason why I put it like in layers like that. If I put it in the soup and everything, it's just gonna be way too tough for it to eat. Doing it like this keeps it tender. And let the soup kind of reheat it. As long as you're cutting it ahead of time, it's good. I'll never be mad at fucking instant ramen. Oh, a lesson in hate. Delicious. This is, so you're probably wondering, why am I still eating? I normally like end the stream after I'm done eating. How long have we been live, by the way? Perfectly an hour, and that's with all the fucking spiel. Guys, realistically, if you weren't talking your ass off like I was, this would take you at most 20 minutes. At most. Right? No excuse. But the reason why I'm not ending the stream yet is because I normally eat 3 packs of ramen at a time. I'm one of those guys. So I know for a fact, like, this one portion isn't gonna make me like super tired when I'm done. Just so you guys know, I'm not bullshitting when I say, like, I really enjoy the food that I make. If you guys were here for a TikTok stuff, you guys have seen like 1 or 2 things where I'm just like, I'm not a fan of this. I could have done this instead. There are times like that. All right, so we're now at the part, let me show you guys on this screen. We're now at the part where now it's no longer the big noodles and everything, it's just this. This is right here, like the end of a fucking cereal bowl, where you get like those nice leftover bits of cereal. It has the exact same texture as that too, all right? Oh. Hum hi! Dude, no, because you got all those tiny bits that we put on there, right? You get the texture, and they're not like super crunchy, but they're not like fuck you soft, right? It's like, it's a satisfying bite because you put it in there. It's so good, guys. Try it, I swear to God. All right. I know, we're turning this into an like a mukbang channel. One meal at a time. Ah! Oh, it's satisfying. Guys, you want to add some heat to it. Got a perfect thing for you. This tiny seasoning bottle right here. Ichimi Togarashi. Any Togarashi will work. It's like seven spices in here. Sesame, chili, black sesame. It's fairly spicy, but any stuff. Oh, no, it is that good. I promise you, it's that good. If it isn't that good, I'll stop cooking streams and I'll go play fucking Brawl Stars. I'll do nothing but Brawl Stars if you say it's not that fucking good. Yeah, I'm dead on that. All right. I wouldn't be risking it if I didn't say that. All right. Guys, how do you do that? God, it's so fucking good. Get the fuck out of here. I don't fucking know Daniel. Because I don't fucking know Daniel. Because you never fucking had it. Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Well, this right here is quick, right? So let's say that you don't have the chicken, you don't have the green onions. Literally just add a knob of butter. Just add some butter and add a slice of American cheese. Put that in there. That alone will change your life with just one pack of ramen. It's really tasty. You know, super good, super good. Yeah, it's good. And then the thing is, like, guys, of course, I did not eat all this food. I did not eat all of this. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. But that's the whole point of this. You guys you did the prep. You did all that. That takes 5-10 minutes to do all this. And now you get to fucking have it for the rest of the week. It takes 5 minutes at most to fucking boil a pot of water and put all that in a bowl. There you go. It's that easy. No, the chicken's not raw. I got a rotisserie chicken. Get a $10 rotisserie chicken. There you go. And this isn't even all the meat. I still have the shredded stuff, right? So let's say that you wanted to use some of the shredded stuff. That's fine. I just have a personal different plan for this. So that's the only reason why I didn't use it, right? So, and then, like I said, you want to go the distance, you don't want to use regular water, you can make this, boil it, bring it to a boil let it simmer for like an hour, not even an hour, and now you got chicken stock. Now you got an extra flavorful broth, and you can even just drink this straight up, and you know, add a little bit of salt, a little bit of soy sauce, drink it like a tea, and it's a protein fucking tea. You know, it's healthy for you. It's good. Guys, I want you guys to enjoy what you eat and just like learn those little nuances. Learning the nuances, once you learn how to do that shit, everything else is easy when it comes to cooking. Getting your habits and all that shit is the hard part, but once you understand cooking a little bit, like, oh, I know for a fact that this is a really fucking high heat. Oh, I know that 350 degrees in an oven is like the perfect temperature to cook almost anything. Or, oh, if I add cold butter to something and stir it, it's gonna make it thick. But if I add hot water to it, it's just gonna make it runny. Stuff like that, guys. You know, there's a lot of rules to cooking, but at the same time, they're not rules. They're laws, right? Rules you can break. You can't break a law, unfortunately. Because if you break a law, then you are going to not have a good time. You know, even in science, you're just not gonna have a good time. Look at Chernobyl. Look at Chernobyl. Also, speaking of Chernobyl, I just found out yesterday that my birthday is the anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster. So it's fitting, guys. It's fucking fitting. I might make something for that. We'll see. Also, I'm surprised no one called me out on my shirt. Look at this, guys. Do you guys get the reference? Do you? Do you? Yeah, no, it's you know, Full Metal Alchemist. That's your fucking hint. There you go. So, guys, I was debating whether or not I should add cleaning to part of the stream, because the reason why is I gotta come all the way over here. Hold on, let's put you over to the bird's eye. I gotta come all the way over here, close this shit, and then I got all these dishes I gotta do, and I can't read the chat when I do this. I don't have someone over there to read the chat for me. I don't have a screen installed right here, and I'm not going to install a screen. Fuck that shit. But then I gotta put away dishes, and then I gotta clean this stuff. But, you know, I mean, it is DBZ. That's the other side. It is DBZ at the same time. It's both Full Metal Alchemist and DBZ. If you get it, you get it. So, all right. Yeah, but if you guys want to see like the cleaning side of it, I have no problem doing that too. But before we leave, let's go ahead and look at the plants, guys. Let's update the plants. So, guys, this is our Mizuna. We repotted it. Our basil in the background. Both of them are doing healthy. That tomato plant, the tomato seeds, I was like, fuck it, let's see if they grow. Look at them. They're growing. They're growing. All right, so we got our scallions and our mung beans are in here, but our mung beans are actually not doing too hot. And then remember that science experiment I was talking to you guys about with like the onion, celery, and carrots? They're working. I can't bring it over any closer, but they're working. It's actually a thing. And then over here, I planted a bunch of lettuce, as you guys can see. Look at that. I did this 2-3 days ago, and they're going the distance. Oh no, I didn't do this 2-3 days ago. I did this last Thursday. But yeah, look at that, guys. They're growing. All right, and then our lime tree is looking limey. All right, get the fuck back on there. All right. So guys, thank you guys so much for coming in for another stream. I'm happy that the stream did not fucking die this time. We'll be live tomorrow. I am changing my streaming schedule though. I realize I need to do this thing called have a fucking day off. But with that said, variety streams are gonna happen. So I know you fucking Brawl Stallers love shit like that. Just saying, it might be a thing. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. I will probably be live again tonight. We will see. And I will see you guys later. Kisses.